The US U-20s qualified for the 2024 Paris Olympics yesterday after their dominant 3-0 victory over Honduras. They went into a hostile environment and punched Honduras right in the mouth. They led 3-0 after one of the most dominant first half displays by any US men's side in recent history. They passed the death out of Honduras and took the crowd completely out of the game. They had 8 shots on goal compared to none for Honduras at the end of the half, and also had 70% of the possession. The catalyst for the dominant performances were the set pieces. In one of the first sequences of the game, Caden Clark drew a foul and set up a dangerous free kick. A nice ball that Honduras inexplicably let bounce in the box from Brandon Craig to Paxton Aronson, who put it away for his 5th of the tournament, and the Philadelphia boys put the US up 1-0. This turned the game on its head. For the rest of the half, Honduras appeared shell-shocked, barely even getting any possession in the US's half. Around the 10-minute mark, Jack McGlynn sent in another dangerous ball, which got past everyone and nearly stuck in. Later in the half, McGlynn again sent in another teasing in-swinger that caused all kinds of trouble for the Honduras backline. Here in the second half, you could just tell that Craig was going to have one here and struck the ball so cleanly and almost scored the 4th. It was really nice to see how well the U-20s used set pieces in this game to give themselves a big advantage over Honduras. The US also had multiple sequences in possession where they just passed around Honduras like they were not even there. This 20-pass sequence that just needed a finish was my favorite. The US broke the press one time, worked it all the way back to the keeper, and then passed their way up the field again. The US's rotations contributed to the brilliant combination plays that we saw by opening up space in the midfield. We constantly saw one of the front 3 dropping into space and dragging defenders out of position. Watch this overlap here, which forces the center back and right back to hedge over. This creates some time for a simple pass before a beautiful combination with the overlap fullback and the 3rd man run. Here, Edelman switches the ball, and then it's just a clinic, which leads to a cross to Cuevas where no Honduras player was even in the vicinity of him. At the heart of many of the US's possession moments was Philadelphia Union homegrown Jack McGlynn. McGlynn's disguised passes opened up passing lanes and areas of the field with space in them. He uses his body shape to free Paxton Aronson from the cover shadow of the midfielder and leads to a dangerous chance. Watch him open his hips here to make the left back move up before passing it right to the wing. This time he is deeper and again freezes opposing defenders as the ball goes helplessly past them before eventually leading to the 2nd goal. Anytime Honduras gained possession, they immediately were pressed and forced into a turnover. After this long passing sequence, the US is first to recover the ball and start it all over again. This was a theme all night long. The 1v1 defending was excellent for the most part, and once the ball was won back, the US went right back at Honduras. This sequence was a beautiful feat of playing out of the back under pressure. Sullivan tracks back and starts the combination of first-time balls. Paxton Aronson is dropping deep, and then Quinn Sullivan continues his run up the wing. The second half was not as dominant. Honduras began to get more physical, and they eventually created some dangerous chances. But luckily, the US kept their clean sheet. The US still had some nice sequences in the second half, but in the end, it was primarily just seeing the game out. I didn't go into detail on some of the other individual performances such as Paxton Aronson, Alejandro Alvarado, Caden Clark, and many others, but everyone for the US played a big role. They were all confident and fearless on the ball and went into an intense CONCACAF environment and absolutely imposed their will.